this video, I'm going to show you 4 fingerstyle guitar techniques that will help elevate your playing. Jim Ferris here, sharing my love of fingerstyle guitar and helping you grow as a player. Before we get into the techniques, I just want to say a quick thank you for those who've subscribed to my channel. It really makes a difference, and it's very reassuring. It lets me know that the content I'm creating is connecting with people out there in internet world, so thank you. If you haven't subscribed and would like to, you can just click the little YouTube icon in the bottom right of the screen. Okay, let's get to these techniques. One of the first, and I think one of the most important ones, is something that people don't talk about very much, and that is damping the guitar strings with your picking hand. And all that means is that you stop the note from ringing out. You could play something like this. And that sounds all right, but when you control the note duration more with your fingers, and you do that just by touching it, it just makes everything be tighter and a little more punchy. Now, you can get the effect of stopping the string from sounding by releasing your left hand. And that works well, and a lot of players, including myself, use a combination of both techniques. The thing about stopping the notes with your right hand or picking finger is you can, it's more easy, or it's easier to dampen things when you're playing at a faster pace. It's not always advantageous to release your grip on the neck. So all you got to do this is pluck the strings and put your finger on them, and that stops them. So that's something to think about, that you can incorporate more into a repertoire that you already have, songs that you're already playing, and it'll really tighten things up and make them sound better. The next technique we're going to look at is playing with our thumb over the neck, like this, to fret the 6th string. This is something that I had trouble doing when I would try it off and on over the years. But about 1.5 years ago, I wanted to learn some numeral Travis stuff, and he uses it extensively, and the only way you can play some of his chords are by doing it. Chet Atkins does it also, Tommy Emmanuel. So if I wanted, for example, if I wanted to play this, like in Windy and Warm, by using my thumb, I'm able to fret the 4th string with my ring finger, leaving my pinky free to play the melody. If I played a regular bar chord like this, I would have to use the pinky to play the melody, so my bass line would go from to, and it just changes the whole feel of it. So my suggestion to you is just gently try to incorporate it into your daily practice. And over time, if you're consistent with it, you'll be able to do it. It's, I think, a matter of stretching tendons or ligaments or whatever in your thumb. So you don't need to force it. Just try to do it a little bit every day, and before long you'll be able to do it. That brings us to our next technique, fretting 2 strings with 1 finger. This is kind of like doing the thing with your thumb over the neck. It seems weird and impossible at first, but if you just stick with it, you'll be able to do it. And why would you want to do it? Well, it frees, if you can play 2 strings with 1 fingertip, it leaves a finger to an additional finger to play other things in the melody. Going back to this thumb over thing, when I'm doing that, I am playing strings 5 and 4 with my ring finger. And that also is why this works on this particular little segment, because I'm able to keep my bass line intact while I play melody. And I know some people are saying, oh, my guitar neck's too wide, my fingers aren't fat enough. But I know it's part of the classical repertoire with technique, and they always have wide fingerboards. So apparently through the guitar gods through the ages have thought that people were able to do it. So I encourage you to try it. And to get into it, all you have to do is try to put your fingertip down to the fingerboard between 2 strings. That's what you're doing. You're going between the 2 strings, and when you do that, you end up depressing the 2 strings that your finger's between, so you can get that sound, if that makes sense to you. The last technique I want to talk about is something that's called a hinged bar. And you do that by, when you make a bar chord like this, A-shaped bar chord, normally your finger would, ring finger would rest on the 1st string. So you would either eliminate the note on the 1st string, or if you needed an A, there you go. You've got it right there. Now, on something, and let's go back to the windy and warm idea. You're going to need that 1st string. You're going to need to reach the G down here. Okay? And so this laying it across all first 4 strings doesn't work. So what you need to do to get this effect, I found, is I end up turning my hand out a little bit. Instead of being down like this, it turns out a little bit, and I've got my thumb right behind the neck. Let's see if you can see that. Right behind the 1st finger. And that allows me to put pressure across this part, but since I'm a little bit of an angle, it allows me to play these 3 strings and keep my finger lifted here, if that makes sense. Okay. And so that allows you to play things on the 1st string. So if we go back to that windy and warm and look at all of the ideas that we've talked about, we've got right hand damping. Thumb over the neck and 1 finger playing 2 notes. Hinged bar, thumb over the neck, and 2 fingers. Okay, so those are some ideas to try. We get so consumed with gear, and we've got ads for everything popping up in all of our news feeds and online, that it's real easy to have this guitar acquisition syndrome. But you don't necessarily need to get new gear to get a better sound. That's it. Some random, maybe not random thoughts, but some thoughts on how to step up your guitar playing by developing these new techniques. Okay, until next time, take care.